Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove capital management services from their credit report, and in many cases without paying their debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, then I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that capital management services, or for that matter, any of the accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft, or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And in those situations, we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts permanently deleted. So, if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your report, we can help with that too. So just give us a call today. Our number will be in the description area below. So today I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And I think the first one here is really important. And that is, can you be arrested or get jail time with a debt with capital management services? And I put this one at the top of the list because we honestly get a lot of callers that are terrified this could happen. And it makes sense. I mean, few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that. The amount of the debt doesn't actually matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, and you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So hopefully that sets your mind at ease. So now, who is Capital Management Services and why are they on your credit report? So they are what's referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And what they do is they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. So as an example, let's say that you have an unpaid card with Capital One, for whatever reason, and it's $1,000. Capital management systems services could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for just $100. But now they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which would give them a 10x return on their investment. So yeah, I mean, these companies can make a lot of money, and damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy that they use to get you to pay. However, and this is the catch, what a lot of people don't realize is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So yeah, a lot of time paying isn't in your best interest and could just be a waste of money. In rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score further. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. They may call a lot. They may even call your family members or colleagues. And again, this is a time to remind you that if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you again may be owed a lawsuit. So that's another situation where you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with Capital Management Services? So settling your debt with Capital Management Services really depends on your goal. Typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Why? Because, as we were talking about before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed entirely. And this is a win-win, right? You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. Which leads right into the next question. How do you remove capital management services from your credit report? So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn how to do it. It's good to know, but be prepared. You may be spending weeks, maybe months, really learning how to do it properly. However, if you hire a professional to handle it for you and ensure that it's done properly the first time and save the extra time, we're happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with capital management services accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them. We'd be happy to take care of it for you as well, if you prefer. Let's see here. Oh, how can you get capital management services to stop calling you? I get this question all the time. And as I mentioned before, capital management services will be calling you. It's their attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, which really just means that the only reason that they'll stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will capital management services try suing or garnishing my wages? So capital management services suing is unlikely. It can happen. It does happen. But in our experience, it's rare. There are a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, which is another benefit of using an expert. Let's see here. What are my rights when dealing with the capital management services? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that capital management services has purchased. Capital management services is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, and as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA, it's referred to. And these acts, again, can seem really complicated if you're not used to it, but the bottom line is they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use them properly. But if you don't have time to research these acts, don't worry about it. You can give us a call today. We can discuss your options. And again, you'll find our number in the description area below. And with that, thanks for watching.